In previous lecture, we have seen what is meant by software. We have seen simplified definition of software in previous lecture. Today we will see what is database. A simple definition of database is that where data is stored in structured way. We call it as write operation. Storing a data is called write operation, from where data can be taken back by software code for any operation. Taking a data from software is nothing but read operation, where software code take data from database and do some logical operation and again store it back into database. That is nothing but a write operation. So we will take one example through which it will be clear for you. Now suppose there is a school named Gamma Tutorials and they have different branches in different countries. So if you see Gamma Tutorials has branches in India, Canada and USA. Okay. And in India they have branches in Pune, Mumbai, Delhi and Goa location. Now suppose if you see, this is nothing but a data. Okay, it consists of rows and columns. So each column has particular name, that is, and it signifies some meaning. So F name is nothing but first name, last name, city, country, and this is a data of students. So these are the names of students, their location and their country, their roll number, like that. Now suppose if classroom teacher from Toronto location wants data of Pune location or want to access data of Pune location. What is the traditional approach? Send email and ask for a data. So from Pune again reply will be sent to that email and Toronto will get data from Pune. Okay. So this is one of the way. Second way is we can keep one server at center location and through which we can access the data. So basically database is nothing but a server on which data is stored. Now if we want to put this data on server, so let's see. So if you run this query, currently there is no data. Okay, but if you see this column name, okay, these are matching with Excel. So basically columns are already created in database, but currently there is no data. So we will load data from Excel and that data will be populated on our server. So now again we are running this query and you can see that data has been populated. We will see how to populate data from Excel to database and how to access data from database. So now it will be clear to you what is meant by database. So now it is easy to access data from any location because now data is present at server and all the locations, or you can say all the class teacher from all these locations can access data simultaneously. So this approach won't be there, send email, okay, like that. Now one popular example I will tell you. If particular video is present in your mobile, okay, that can't be accessed, okay, by your parents or friend, okay, but if you put that video on YouTube, okay, so that video can be accessed by all the world, all of the means from any corner of the world, because now that video is present on centralized location, that is YouTube server. So I hope database is clear to you what is meant by database. We will see how to connect database in our next tutorial. Till now, happy learning. Thank you.